What's going on, anime fans? This episode of Naruto Shippuden, I want to talk about a couple key things, so let's get straight into this. On this episode, we see that Obito, the Masked Man, Toby, whatever you want to call him, comes in and actually sets the QB to go and fuck up the Hidden Leaf village. We see that through all the whole chaos is told in the Itachi, I guess, like eyes, and what they were doing when this was actually happening. They wanted to come and actually help, but they couldn't. From orders, they had to basically evacuate everybody and get them into the shelter. For second part of this was kind of some comedy, and it's the aftermath of the whole, I guess, crisis that happened. And it was when Itachi was basically walking around with Sasuke, you know, just baby Sasuke after, and he runs into the girl that he actually saved, which is like basically what his fangirl and his girlfriend, technically, kind of somewhere around there. But she walks up and she's like, "Hey, Itachi, thank you for saving me, you know, through everything." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm glad you didn't die." What? But she comes in and she's like, "Oh, is that your younger sister?" And that face that baby Sasuke gave her, that stank face, like, "Bitch, I don't like you." That's the face that he made at her as she goes in to grab, and Itachi's like, "Don't do it, because I don't want him to start crying. Yeah, you know, he's calmed down now. You only make him cry." And she's like, "No." As soon as she picks him up, he starts crying, smacking her on the face, pushing her away. And that shit was fucking comedy gold, because Sasuke is just like, "Bitch, get away from my brother." And, you know, Itachi walks straight up and is just like, takes him back. He stops crying immediately and he starts walking off. And she's like, "Come on, man." So what that tells me is Sasuke, even as a baby, was a cock block. Another thing that happened in this, we see that the council of all the actual clan members, the leaders, but they were having a meeting. And basically in this meeting, they were basically telling everybody where they were actually going to go after this, because a lot of places needed to be remodeled, rebuilt, and yeah, they just needed to take people away from that spot so they can build this back up. Now, one of the things that happened was that everybody else was kind of like, you know, didn't really want it to kind of happen. Like, they were like, "Oh, I don't want to be put there," you know, or "I didn't want to be put there," but they just kept it in. And whenever, you know, the Uchihas were pushed back all the way to the back of the Hidden Leaf village, they were kind of just like, "Okay, hold up now, you know, we're supposed to be we're in the middle of this, you know, we're the Uchiha police force, you know, we got to be able to dispatch. How are we going to dispatch all the way out here and get there quick enough to respond?" And he's like, "No, you'll be able to do it, you know, this is a great area for you guys, and you'll be able to have a awesome training area where you can do all your training that you need to be done here." Actually seeing all the training and the whole area that they actually had, it's kind of like, I'd take it, because it's pretty awesome area. Why are you mad? We see that this is basically the beginning of the coup de grace, and a lot of people's protesting, but they're kind of just like, look, just chill. We'll worry about this right now and just, you know, let it slide for a little bit and go into it later on. Now, another thing I want to talk about briefly, basically Itachi and him being into the academy. His academy run was really short. He was there for basically under a year and basically mastered everything. It was basically, like everybody said, a genius. He was already doing shadow clone jutsus, and nobody even just recognized that it was actually shadow clone until, you know, the proctors and the teachers came in. The sensei, they would come in, they're just like, whoa, he's already doing, you know, shadow clone jutsus at 6? Take this man on. He graduated. He's done. Give him his cap and gown and get him out of here, basically. So we see that, and for this week's episode, a lot of things did happen. Like I said, a lot of the whole art and animations were on par. There was one part where I was kind of like, a little bit, I guess you could say, the QB going up against the Hidden Leaf village, awesome. And then it kind of like fit the whole rampage description well. So I actually enjoyed that. Like, about this episode that I didn't really like. But definitely for this episode, I gotta go ahead and give this a 9. If you haven't watched it, you need to go ahead and watch it right now. This is pretty awesome. Itachi filler right now. Canon filler is doing the most. definitely go out and watch it now. And also for next week's episode, we're going to get to see that Itachi is basically paired up with his unit, his squad, his team, and we're trying to see how that's going to look, who was actually on his team, and if it was the same, like, because it looks like it's going to be like the same kind of rhythm that it's always been, like the 2 boys, 1 girl, and then, you know, the Jonin. So that's basically what it looks like. It's pretty freaking cool to see that. Definitely the missions that they go on is going to be pretty funny. We get to see Itachi with the little cat ears on. That's going to be hilarious. Definitely guys, in the comment section, let me know if you're ready for next week's episode, if you enjoyed this week's episode, and also if you enjoyed this review. Smack that like button, helps the channel grow. And also if you're new to the channel, which I've seen a lot of new people come in lately, definitely thumbs up. Just have an awesome day, guys. I'm your boy RC Josh. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I'm out. Peace.